Do you have a broken leg? Not? You're good to go. You're healthy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps on my face.
Hi guys, it's Naz, your one and only fave, the second owner of this channel. Call me when you finish filming.
Okay, I'll call you in a minute.
Got bare tea to tell you, fam.
Is it?
Yes, right down, bro.
Alright, I'll call you in a minute.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. People will chat shit. It is what it is. No. No. Group chat is suddenly popping off and that. When really, you're doing pretty sick. Like, you're doing good, but you just set yourself something a little bit too unrealistic. Speak it out there positively and affirm it, you know? Like, be like, yeah, I'm gonna achieve that. I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, don't say I'm gonna try to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. Hey guys, welcome back. Group chat is suddenly popping off and that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited because you guys know that I love doing these kinds of videos. They're actually my favorite ones to film, if you guys didn't know. I love when I can just kind of like sit and talk to you about positivity and energies and all that kind of stuff. Like, that is all so my vibe and I love it so much. So with us transitioning now into not just a new year but a new decade, like, whoa, this is like my favorite time to just kind of reflect, think about self-development, my goals for the new year and stuff like that. And that's something that I would love to talk to you guys about, and hopefully you guys can kind of gain something from this or get a few ideas, or just kind of feel like you're entering the new year with a good mentality, because I feel like that's something that's really, really important, and I want to share my thoughts about how to do that. So let's go on with the video. Okay, so the first point is to prioritize yourself. This sounds like simple, but it's actually not. It's actually so much easier than you realize to prioritize other people rather than yourself. And you'll catch yourself doing it a bit later. You'll be like, oh, do you know what? Like, I said yes to doing this, but I really needed some time to just chill by myself, or I needed some winding down time, or I said I'd do this, but to be honest, like, oh, I don't want to. And that's fine. Like, I feel like in this society, especially if you're like a young adult, it's very easy to feel pressured into needing to do certain things, or feel like you need to join in on certain situations or certain motives or whatever. And it's actually okay not to, because at the end of the day, you are your own priority and you need to prioritize what you want first, and you shouldn't feel guilty about that. So you need to find the balance between kind of being there for other people and helping out the people that you care about and that you love, but also making sure that your own needs are met and that you're prioritizing yourself. Number 2 is to set yourself targets. So I say the word targets because I prefer that to goals or aspirations or anything like that. Targets sounds so much more achievable. It sounds like it's in your reach, like you can easily get there, and that's what I want to focus on about this point. So with the whole new year thing, this whole New Year's resolution is quite regular. I've already had quite a few people ask me like, oh, like, what's your New Year's resolution? I need some inspo, stuff like that. And do you know what, yeah, I feel like New Year's resolutions a lot of the time are very unattainable. Like, it's stuff like, I'm gonna go to the gym every day and get in shape. January the gym will be absolutely full, and then give it February, March, and it will be back to the usual people. Like, they are so hard to fulfill sometimes, and there's no real drive behind it other than just jumping on the hype of, I'm gonna have a New Year's resolution. So I came up with setting yourself targets. So by that I mean, you could, let's say, have your same goal but break it down in a more achievable way. So for example, make a list of all the things in the year that you are going to achieve. Not that you want to achieve, you're going to try to achieve, that you're going to achieve. Speak it out there positively and affirm it, you know, like be like, yeah, I'm gonna achieve that, I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, don't say I'm gonna try to go to the gym, I'm going to go to the gym. Do you get me? The way you phrase it is so important. Write a list of all the things you want to achieve in 2020 and accompany it with deadlines. So set yourself literally like deadlines for your targets for when they need to be achieved by. So for example, let's say someone's New Year's resolution would be to save more, right? You could change that and your target could be, I'm going to have saved at least £1,000 by March. Do you get me? So then you actually have a date. You've got the 1st of March and you need to know that you have £1,000 in your savings bank account because that was your goal, right? That was your target. Whereas if you were to say, I'm going to save money, you could be on half that amount, £500 by March, and be like, sick, I'm doing sick. Yeah, that's great, but if you set yourself a target, you would constantly need to be working towards that and you would have it in your head and you're more likely to actually work towards it because you know you've got your own deadline. Does that make sense? When you make them targets rather than resolutions, you're more likely to actually stick to them and fulfill them because you're making it more realistic for yourself. Otherwise, yeah, there's a good chance that you could keep up your New Year's resolution and you could still be going strong with that New Year's resolution by December 31st. However, it's more likely that you're going to be able to make it a habit and make it more realistic if you set it in a target format. Do you get me? Do you get what I mean? Number 3 is be realistic about what you expect from yourself. So this kind of leads on from the previous one. Let's say you say, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this in 2020, I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna achieve all these things. That's great, that's absolutely incredible. But also, be realistic, because if you say, I'm gonna save £5,000 by March, look at your salary, look at your expenditure. Are you realistically gonna be able to save £5,000 by March? Like, don't put so much pressure on yourself with your targets or resolutions or whatever you want to call them by making them unattainable, because to be honest, what that's going to do is just affect your mood in a negative way. If it comes to March and you've only saved, let's say, 1,500, you're going to feel like you've let yourself down. You're going to be like, no, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing enough. I'm so many grand away from where I was supposed to be by this point. But really, you just set yourself a target which was way too high. So make them realistic, because otherwise you're going to feel like you're not achieving what you want to. You're going to feel down about it. It's going to affect your mood, when really you're doing pretty sick. Like, you're doing good, but you just set yourself something a little bit too unrealistic. So be real with yourself. You're not trying to fool anyone. Do you get me? Like, just be honest with yourself. Like, what will I genuinely be able to achieve? So essentially, make them aspirational, shoot high, but just don't make them out of reach. Make sure that they're somewhat achievable. Number 4 is remove yourself away from negative energy. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much depth with this one because I speak about this all the time whenever I do these kinds of videos, so you guys probably know all about my whole negative positive energy thing, but I'm just gonna summarize it a bit for you guys that are new. The way I see it, the energy that you surround yourself with affects your own energy. If you are around people that always put themselves down and are always sad and just kind of gloomy and in a bad mood, you're less likely to be the kind of person that's gonna be like, hey guys, what's going on? Because you feed off of the people that are around you. That will actually subconsciously affect your own energy, and it kind of like seeps through sometimes without you even realizing it, and you're going to be more likely to be putting yourself down, a little bit negative, not as happy and jolly as you may naturally be because of the people you're surrounding yourself with. I'm not saying, even if you're not someone that's very easily influenced, that's excellent, that's amazing, but that doesn't mean that the energy isn't going to slowly start to affect you, because it's natural, and it's not that you're doing anything wrong, it's just the way that it works when you surround yourself with certain people and energies. So make sure that you're surrounding yourselves with the kind of people that have the mentality that you want to have. So Surround yourself with people that are motivated, they're determined, they're hardworking, they're fun, their energy makes you feel happy. Being in their company, in their presence makes you feel good. It makes you feel good about yourself and about everything that you can do in life. And just feel happy and content in. You don't want to be around people that you don't feel happy around, because it will genuinely affect your own energy and your own mood, right? So just make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the people that you want to be like, that you want to embody. Number 5 is prioritize your health. Essentially, your health is the most important thing. If you haven't got that on lock, you're really at a loss, because you can't go very far. Your health will always keep coming in the way, and of the goals and things that you want to achieve, you're never really going to be able to get there if your own body is stopping you in the process. So look after yourself, look after your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. They are all your health. Don't just think that health is like, do you have a broken leg? No? You're good to go, you're healthy. Like, it's not like that. Think about your mind, like mind, body and soul. Make sure everything is healthy. Go to the gym, exercise because it's good for your body. Eat well, treat your body like a temple, drink loads of water. Just treat yourself well, because then you'll be able to reach your maximum potential. If your body isn't functioning the best that it can, then you in yourself are not going to be able to function as best you can with what you're trying to achieve and where you're trying to get to. So just don't neglect your health when you're trying to get to where you want to eventually end up at. Number 6 is follow your gut and your intuition. Guys, if I could tell you, if you just could understand how much I have learned to get in tune with listening to my gut and my intuition in 2019. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps on my face. I need to wait for them to pass. When I tell you that I feel like the feeling in my gut and that little voice inside my head has got louder and stronger this year. The more I've trusted it, the more it's proven me right, and the feeling has just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And oh my gosh, it has never done me dirty. Seriously, trust that feeling deep down, trust it and follow your intuition. If something tells you like, I don't know if I should go to that thing I've been invited to, like, I don't really know, like, I'm not sure, like, even if you can't come up with a valid reason in your head, like, if there's something just telling you inside like, this isn't a good idea, listen to it. If you meet someone and something just feels a bit off, it's more about the people, I'm not gonna lie, that's when your gut and your intuition is heightened. When you're around certain people and you're like, this doesn't feel right, or something's off, or I don't know how genuine this is. When you have that suspicion, follow it. That's all I'm gonna say. Follow it and it will not do you dirty. That feeling is there to help you and assist you, so listen to it, because sometimes your mind can be confused. You will use logic, but logic isn't necessarily always what you need. You need to listen to your body as well. Number 7 is to stay motivated. It's so easy at the beginning of the year to be so motivated and determined to achieve everything you want to achieve, because everyone's on this hype of, yeah, new year, new me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this, I'm gonna do this, like everything, social media, people, like people's conversations, memes, everything is around, yeah, I'm gonna be sick this year, I'm gonna be the best version of myself, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna eat good. But that's because everyone's on this hype of January 1st is coming around the corner, new decade, new year. But you need to make sure that you keep up that energy. It's so easy as the year continues to let go of that, but you need to hold on to it and make sure that you keep your sights on where you want to go. Even if it's like August, September, like, you should still have the same motivation and determination as you do on January 1st. Don't let that slip. Keep your sights on where you want to get to. Keep it in your mind, at the front of your mind, and you're more likely to be able to actually achieve it. If you keep it in your sights, then it will come your way. But if you slowly start neglecting it as it goes on, you're less likely to get to where you want to be. So just keep that motivation, that determination, think about where you want to get to, and you'll get there. Number 8 is, this is a good one. Don't listen to other people's comments. Alright, okay. People will always have something to say about what you do or what you don't do. I've said this before. I'm pretty sure I've quoted this in a different video before. So you might as well do whatever the hell you want. People will chat shit. It is what it is. And it's something you need to take in your stride. A lot of the time, people will talk like that when you're actually doing good. Like, people are jealous of the fact that you're succeeding, you're being proactive in your life, you're being productive, you're getting to where you want to go. When you're starting to actually get there, that is the moment that people will start chatting shit. Because deep down, they're insecure and they're feeling bad about themselves, thinking that they are not as determined, as motivated, as successful as you are being, because your head is in the right direction. You're thinking how you're supposed to think. You're working hard. And they might not be in a place where they're as able to do that as you may be. And they feel threatened. They feel insecure by that. And it comes out in this kind of negative, kind of bitchy energy where it's like they will talk badly of you. But if anything, that means you're doing a good thing, so keep going. Like, don't let what other people have to say about your goals and what you want to achieve set you back. Number 9 is to be persistent. So, a lot of the times when we set ourselves these targets, these resolutions, these goals, these aspirations, they are not that easy to achieve. They're achievable, but they're not going to be easy, because that's the whole reason why you made them a target, because you've not done it up until this point. So, do not give up. It is so easy to give up when something is hard, but don't let that happen. When the novelty wears off a few months down the line and you think, you know what, I've been trying at the gym for like 3 months now and I still do not have the body that I want. Like, do you know what? I prefer to just chill and not stress so much about going to the gym, because it's not gonna happen. It's not happened 3 months in and I've been doing everything I can. Maybe it's just not gonna happen. Maybe it's just not for me. Like, it's just not really working. No, no. Everyone's bodies are different. For example, if we're taking the gym as an example, everyone's bodies are different. It could be in the following month when all your results suddenly start showing, but you're not going to realize that unless you keep going. And it's the same thing. For example, I could say, do you know what, I've been doing YouTube for so long now and I've not blown up. I could say this. I could genuinely say, I've tried so hard, I've been uploading so much, and I've not yet blown up, or I've not got to the point where I want to get to. Do you know what, I can't be bothered anymore. Like, I'm just gonna let it go. No, no, you never know. It could be my next video that I put out, which is the one that's going to blow up, the one that could give me the opportunity to get me where I'm trying to get to in life or in my career. You need to keep going, even when things look like they are harder than you expected. Stuff's coming your way. There will always be interruptions in life. Things will come in, things will make the journey harder, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth going through. It just is another test. Life is throwing you another test, another challenge your way to see if you can overcome it. If you believe in God, like I do, I think of it as God only gives you stuff that you can handle. And God gives you these things so that you can grow from them, you can get stronger, and you can develop as a person, and you can overcome them to become a better version of yourself. They're all these things that shape you. So in the same way, if you're trying to get from A to B, and B is quite far, God might throw you a curved ball round about half your journey in, but that doesn't mean that you give up and return back to A. It means you jump over that, you find a way to get through it, and you still get to B because you really, really want to get to B. And it's not always going to be the easiest journey, but that doesn't mean that you stop. You're persistent, you keep going, and it will be so much more worth it once you get to the other side. Also remember that everything happens for a reason, which ties in with this so much. Let's say you were an actor, right? And you go for an audition, and it's the first audition that you're going for because you've just decided, you know what, 2020, it's a new year, I'm going to follow my passion and I want to be an actor and I'm going to make that happen, right? You've got that whole energy and you're going for it. You've decided to go for what you want in life. You go for your first audition, your second audition, your third audition, and you don't get it. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting any of these. I'm shit. I'm bad. Like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Maybe I'm being too unrealistic about myself. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should just go back to working in a bank. You could so easily do a U-turn and be like, no, this isn't for me. But sometimes you need to remember that things happen for a reason. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're not talented or that you're not supposed to be an actor or that you wouldn't make it as an actor. It could just be that the first, second, third and fourth roles were not for you. It could be your 50th role which is the one that's going to make you blow up. But if you had gotten your first audition, it could have taken you a completely different direction and you never would have blown up and been that successful in the field. But because you went through all of that rejection and you got to that point, you got better at what you did. You persevered. It made you want what you want even more, even stronger. Your desire for it, your hunger for it has just gone up by like 1,000,000. That 50th audition could be the one which sets your whole career exactly where it's meant to be. You could blow up and be the next biggest actor because of that 50th audition, because that role in particular is the one that you needed. It could even be that you needed to take that job because who knows, along that path of when you took that job, you could have met someone that was going to completely transform your life. You could meet the love of your life, you could meet your future partner. Like, everything happens for a reason. You need to trust the process and not let it dishearten you or get in your way. Okay, so number 10 is to take everything in your stride. So the way I see this, yeah, is the ultimate goal that everyone shares and everyone has for life is to be happy, right? So whether you are working because you want to get money, why do you want that money? You want that money so that you can live a comfortable life, or so that you can buy that house, you can buy that laptop, you can buy that, you can have that nice meal. Do you get me? Your ultimate motivation behind anything and everything you do is actually for happiness. If you look at it properly, it's because as humans, what we want from life is to be happy. It's a mood thing. You just want to be happy for the most amount of your life as is possible. At the end of the day, it's how you handle situations. Hi. I'm filming. I'm filming the how to make 2020 your year. Do you want to say hi?
Hi guys.
Wait. Let me turn you up. Say that again.
Hi guys, it's Naz, your one and only fave, the second owner of this channel.
You're such a dickhead.
Call me when you finish filming.
Okay, I'll call you in a minute.
Got bad tea to tell you something.
Is it?
Yes, so right now, bro.
Alright, I'll call you in a minute.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So, at the end of the day, it's how you handle situations which is the most important. If something comes along and it's really, really bad, it's not ideal, it's like the worst thing that you think could have happened, try and look at the silver lining of it. Try and learn from that and let it make you stronger, let it make you grow. Just look at how it's a positive. Think, oh, this happened to me, but once I overcome it, I'll be a stronger person. Or this is going to teach me a whole new quality which I've never had to kind of use before, and it will make you better in that certain department of life. Does that make sense? You need to experience lows in life to be able to appreciate the highs. You're not even going to be able to identify a high if you never have the lows. It's all about that balance, and it's how you handle the lows which affects everything about your mood and your happiness, which is effectively the most important thing. It is the lows that shape us and give us our personality and let us be who we are. I've gone through a lot of lows in my life, and I thank them every day for helping me to become who I am now and achieve what I have achieved now. I wouldn't be as motivated as I am if I hadn't experienced those lows. I wouldn't have learned everything that I have and be able to talk to you guys about it if I hadn't experienced those lows. I wouldn't want what I want from life and know that that's exactly what I want to be happy if I hadn't experienced those lows. And I'm so glad that I've experienced them, and that's how you should try to look at your lows as well. They happen, it's okay, take it in your stride and look at the positive side of things. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. I really hope that you took something away from this and you feel like you're ready to tackle 2020 with positivity and get to everything that you want from this year. I wish you all the best from 2020. I hope you all have a year full of love, health, success, happiness, and everything that you want to achieve from life. You can do it. Keep your sights on it. You've got this. You've got this. Stay positive, keep smiling, and I will see you all next time. Mwah. Bye guys.